Hey, welcome to Bear Creek Ranch. Um, I am attempting to do a video of one of our projects. We felled some trees, ended up getting a mill this year, built a kiln, and so we're building my first shelves that are going to go into my daughter and my wife's new business. So you can see here I'm milling everything down with a sawmill. Uh, some guy built it up in North Carolina, so I drove up there and got it. Works very well. Got some design changes I want to do to it, but it definitely cuts them. So slabbed them up, stickered them up, and then we threw them in the kiln that we built this year. Took about 3 days. Um, the one that I was testing here was about 5 years ago. It fell, still at 43% inside. And then as the days progressed, by the end of the third day, I turned it off. I was down to 6 and everything. So I'm gonna plane these things out, sand them down. Could have used my big router table with a leveling jig I made for doing this, but I didn't want to make a mess, and it's too cold to do it outside. So I did it right here by hand, well, kind of by hand, using my DeWalt battery operated planer. Still sore from it. That's a lot of planing. I took it off just a micro at a time, just trying to get the most out of the wood I could. Then I used my truck saw to square it all up, cut the pieces, so we can make these shelves. I love that track saw. It does a great job. And I've got a table saw too, but I don't use it near as much as I use the track saw. Worth the investment. And I'm using my old belt sander I've had a few years. I did a remodel in our master bedroom and the closet, which I'll put together a video. If I get some good response on this one, we'll see what happens. And one of my other things that I love doing is I call it painting with fire. Brings out the wood grain. You can see my workbench that a friend of mine and I built at the office a couple years ago. We're going to be building all our office furniture up there, but I had to come work in my kitchen, so brought it here, and right now that's my focus, but needed a day off from cabinet making, which will be another video coming out. Finished product. I think it turned out pretty good. I'm not sure what they're going to do, if they're going to stain them, if they're going to polyurethane them. That's up to the girls. And they wanted a desk, so I thought this piece right here looked really cool. Kind of to the right, if she puts her laptop, she can set it there, and then they're doing photo shoots for their sales stuff. So I'm sure we'll be cross promoting some of our stuff. And another thing I've been wanting to do was getting into epoxy. Really like the woodworking. I'm a computer geek, semi-retired. Look at this cheesy guy here. Good thumbs up. Finished product. Like I said, I don't know what they're going to do with it. They're going to poly it or whatever, but we'll show a finished product of that. That's where they're going to be doing their photo shoots. But I was talking about the epoxy. So I think we're going to try to make a end table between our two recliners in the or at the house. So we took this piece that was very beautiful, and I think we're going to fill the center with a color epoxy, and then clear it with a deep pour. I don't know if we'll maybe put some linseed oil on it. We'll do some test patterns on the back. And then I built a mold for pouring epoxy. I love pocket screws, so this is reusable. You can add more centerpieces and make it bigger or smaller if you wanted a smaller pour. Reusable, just wax the inside or whatever release they need, and then you can pop it all off. So it's a nice little form. It's all smooth, so it's cabinet grade. Scrap left over from my build, you can see in the background. There's the semi-finished product. Now it's ready for a pour, and we'll check it out. But thanks for watching my first video. Give me some encouragement, give me some love out there. If you don't like it, just scroll on, it's all right. But y'all have a good day here from South Carolina.